Whenever you're ready, Ralph.
Okay, Commissioner, whenever you're ready.
Okay, Ralph, you want to do roll call?
Okay, Commissioner Dominic,
Here.
Commissioner Shermack,
Here.
Al Chelik.
Here.
Henry had called and said he will not be able to make it today. Marion Gatto, I don't think I heard from her. Brenda Sacco
Here.
and Mary Jo Sheridan. I don't see Mary Jo yet. So, our newest board member.
Okay, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Does somebody have a flag? There we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United
of the United States of America,
and to the
to the
republic
republic
for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Opportunity for the public to address the board, agenda items only.
As of 9 o'clock this morning, I have not received anything. So,
Okay. Presentation of the minutes for approval of the minutes from the meeting dated November 12th, 2020. Actually, it was rescheduled from 2020. Oh no, yeah, the minutes are dated November 12th. Sorry, 2020. I don't know what I'm doing here. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
Motion.
Anybody?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Question? All in favor?
Aye.
Agenda item number 5, the vouchers for examination and approval dated November 13th through December 9th, 2020. I'm assuming
Okay.
everybody had an opportunity to review them.
we had three vouchers, one for complete lawn care and landscaping for some of the cleanup of our properties. Actually 4 repository properties that we had to have recorded, and legal services for Attorney Joseph Kovasani. Those were the 3 for this for that month, for that period.
Do I have a motion for approval of those vouchers?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, discussion item 6A, new board member introduction.
Yes, well, I sent the invite to Mary Jo. I don't see her on board yet, but I guess maybe she'll tune in a little bit later.
Okay,
Okay.
land bank general update.
Okay, I'll start off first in the city of Scranton. 205 properties acquired as of this date. 135 properties conveyed in the city of Scranton. 12 properties are pending acquisition and or disposition. And that means that, in other words, they're all in the pipeline. Either I didn't get the repository deed from the tax claim office yet, or I'm waiting for a deed to be signed and returned. So there are 12 additional properties that should be closing within the next 2 months. And we do have approximately 65 properties currently in the inventory in the city of Scranton. In the city of Carbondale, we have acquired 5 properties, and again, the same thing as Scranton. We have 5 properties pending acquisition and or disposition. Again, they're in the pipeline, and hopefully will be closing in the next 2 months. And we still have 1 property that in Felt Township, that the old schoolhouse that we're working on with the officials of Felt Township to have that property demolished. That's really the update as far as municipalities are concerned. And one thing I'd like to bring up is Brenda and I this week participated in a PA land bank network Zoom meeting. The meeting lasted about 2.5 hours.
Oh,
And I think we talked about this before, that Pennsylvania Housing Alliance and the Center for Community Progress is putting together a land bank network of all the land banks in the state. And, you know, we we spoke, and out of the 25 land banks, the Lackawanna County Land Bank was earmarked to give a little presentation because of our success. And we're kind of proud of that, right, Brenda?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and it's all of our hard work and that we were able to have that recognition. And I think it's a great thing because you really get to listen to what others are doing and what kind of issues they're having and how they've gone about in resolving some of them. So it's a great way to collaborate with other land banks and to figure out best practices.
It's great.
And what I will do, when you have some time, we did get a PowerPoint presentation sent to us, and I will forward it to the board, and at your convenience, you can take a look at it, exactly what they have in mind for this network. That's it for the update there.
What about new interest and new agenda item 6C?
Okay, new interest. Again, I'll go over the participating school districts at this point. Scranton, Carbondale, Dunmore, Lakeland, Mid-Valley, Valley View, and North Pocono. Participating municipalities: Scranton, Carbondale, Fell Township, Mayfield, Dunmore, Blakely, Archibald, and Covington is now aboard. They already have signed the intergovernmental cooperation agreement. And I think we spoke about this before. Old Forge is on board, but we have to get to the school board to get them on board to do any kind of work.
Do we have somebody working on that?
I think Rick was going to work on it.
Yeah.
Rick,
I know. All right, I'll check with him.
right.
And then tomorrow, Brenda, are you and I still on?
Yes, we are.
Okay, we're going to Clifton and Thornhurst, right?
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
One's at 7 and one's at 7:30, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll
Okay.
make arrangements. Okay.
Yes,
They're
definitely.
still in person. I'm surprised they're having them in person.
I know.
Yeah, I did speak with Attorney Sayers this morning. He's the solicitor for Clifton, so
Okay.
they're still on.
Yeah, I'm game. Okay.
Me too.
All right. Blight Task Force update.
Okay, again, I will see if Jesse can talk about this a little bit.
Sure. Just really two quick updates. One is we held a successful event last week to highlight the cleanup of a few land bank owned lots in West Scranton. So, thanks for all who were able to come out and participate in that. Appreciate it. We also had hosted the members of the Scranton School District, FNCB Bank, who helped pay for the cleanup, and a couple other folks from the city who joined us as well. So some good recognition of the work that the land bank is really doing. These are types of kind of blight projects that really could not happen without the land bank playing a lead role in it. So it's good to see some recognition going out to the land bank for that work. The only other thing is really just to talk a little bit about the coming year. So the Blight Task Force is working on kind of a plan for what we're going to try to tackle in 2021. We'll have some more information for everybody at the January meeting. So that's it for us today. Thank you.
Speaking of which, the next item on the agenda is schedule of 2021 land bank meetings.
Okay, yeah, as you know, we meet every second Wednesday of the month at 11. Do we want to keep that going? Does the board want to keep that going for next year as well?
I'm hopeful that you guys are willing to. It's easier for me than Friday mornings from a babysitter perspective. So if everybody's still okay with that, or is it inconvenient for anybody?
Fine with me.
We're all good? Okay.
And-
Okay, so so there'll be what is it, the second
Second
one will be
Wednesday,
January 13th, and then
right?
it's the second Wednesday of every month?
Yep. Do we need a motion for that, Joe? I believe.
Well, let's do it just to make it formal.
Okay, so is there a motion for the 2021 meetings to be continued on the second Wednesday of every month at 11 o'clock, starting with January 13th being our first meeting in 2021?
I'll make a
Do I have a second?
second.
On the question, sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any bid openings, Ralph?
Okay, no, there are no bid openings at this time. We only received the 2 applications for today. So I guess we can move on and speak
Okay.
about these properties right now.
Yep.
Um,
Advisory committee and general property discussion?
Yeah. First property is the 600 block of Whale Street, which is a nice sized lot. And one of the adjacent property owners that lives on Whale Street, this property actually looks like it does face Edith Street, but its address is the rear of Wales, but it needs some cleaning up, and this gentleman wants to buy it. And again, he lives there and he wants to clean it up. It is a buildable lot, so he agreed to pay the minimum bid of $500 for this lot. Now, again, we discussed this at the advisory, Jess, right? And yeah, and they were good with that too.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm moving on to the next one. At this point, we had some discussion at the advisory committee meeting, and one of the members, brought up an issue that should be addressed prior to moving forward with either taking this in and also the disposition of the property. So when it comes to resolution time, we're going to request that you table this for now before we move forward with it. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are only the 2 properties as of this meeting, and I guess we can move along to the resolutions.
Okay, the first, Dylan, sorry. The first resolution is resolution 20-024.
Yep.
Now, Ralph, part 1B is gonna be tabled, right?
Right.
Okay, so it's that resolution minus part 1B regarding the Taylor Avenue property that there's gotta be more investigation on.
Before we move forward with that, and we don't want to take a property in and then not having
I don't wanna take it in and have nowhere to send it.
Right. You see Brenda shaking. Right?
Okay.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So, pending further discussion, again, like I said, we're going to ask the board to table that 1B of resolution 20-024.
Yes, do I have a motion for approval of that with the understanding that 1B will be removed?
Motion.
Do I have a second
Second.
on the question? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Resolution 20-025. And this is for approving the conveyance of certain land bank owned property under the property purchase program.
Yeah, this would be the first property that I spoke about, the rear of Whale Street, to be purchased by Mr. David Jones, who is an adjoining property owner who agreed to pay the price of $500 for the property.
Do I have a motion to approve that resolution?
Motion.
Do I have a second
Second.
on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The last resolution. Sorry.
Well, this last resolution 20-026 is again that 433, 445 Taylor Avenue that we're going to ask to be tabled pending further investigation. Okay.
Okay. Opportunity for the public to address the board. Anything?
No, I didn't hear anything on that one either.
Okay, so the next scheduled meeting is January 13th, 2020 at 11 a.m. If I don't see any of you guys, have a happy holiday and a happy new year. Although I don't know
Thank you.
if it's really possible.
Same to everybody.
Same
And
to
here.
everyone. Yep.
Do I have a motion for adjournment?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Aye.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.